Welcome to Sound and Fury. I am Eric Wilfred Watson.
And I'm Hugh Frank, and color us red because we're playing catch-up.
We haven't done a show in a while.
It has been a while.
There's actually a really funny story about why we haven't had a show in such a long time.
Yes, it is funny.
Today we're going to talk about the Top Gun movie, amongst other things.
Yes, and why it sucks so much.
And you have not seen it.
I have not, but I know why it sucks so much.
I have seen it, and I actually know what goes on in the movie more or less. So it came out a while ago, but we haven't been recording, so as you said, we're being a condiment.
Yes.
So even though you have not seen the Top Gun movie, Top Gun Maverick, Top Gun 2, or
Cruise Control?
Top Gun,
Chopper Gun? Top Gunner?
Cruise Missile,
Or jumping up and down on Oprah's couch?
why did you not like the movie that you haven't seen?
Because Tom Cruise dies in the opening sequence and then somehow continues on with the movie. Okay, so he's in a vessel that is presumably made out of, let's say, titanium. Now, the SR-71 Blackbird, which is, as far as declassified airplanes go, the fastest airplane around. There are others that are rumored to be faster, but that's the fastest one we know about. It is made out of titanium. Funny story. It was obtained through a shell company via the CIA from the Soviet Union, and they used the titanium to build the airplanes to spy on the Soviet Union.
He found all of this out by looking in Joe Biden's garage.
Yes. Anyway, so... Actually, that's public knowledge. Anyway, so the SR-71, made out of titanium from the Soviet Union, fastest plane. I don't remember what the top speed is, but it's really freaking fast.
Ludicrous speed!
It does not do Mach 10, as far as I know. There may or may not be planes that do Mach 10. So Tom Cruise's cruise missile, when he pulled it out of Katie Holmes, was going Mach 10 point something, right? And him being the Maverick that Maverick is, decides to go faster and faster until this machine made out of solid titanium or something even more durable disintegrates. Human flesh, ladies and gentlemen, is nowhere near as solid as titanium. He would have been liquefied and turned into powder. When a reality such as that happens, it is very gruesome and people are lost. Tom Cruise's character died in the opening sequence. You can't have a movie after that.
Yeah. Well, that is one plot hole, but it looks cool, and most people don't give a shit about actual things.
Of all the movies where the main character dies right away...
Oh God, how many action movies are there where the hero should have died about 100 times in the movie?
All of them?
Well, and there's...
Not Game of Thrones, because they do just die.
And unlike Stephen King, sometimes they come back, they don't come back. Yeah. Unless you're Jon Snow.
Yeah, well, there's that. But that's right. Sometimes they die and then they come back.
But I did actually watch the movie, and as far as entertainment value goes, it was a good movie. It was well made, gorgeously shot. The cinematography of it couldn't have been better. The movie itself was adequate. It was, in my opinion, a superior film in just about every way over the original. We did a review of the original Top Gun movie. I'd actually never seen it before.
Did he sexually harass a woman into a date?
More or less.
Okay, so it's the same movie all over again.
It's a bartender this time.
Oh, yeah. This time it's a bartender.
Almost age appropriate.
So the 60-year-old pilot returned from the dead is able to seduce a young bartender by sexually harassing her.
And the movie, well, there's a couple things. Number one, what you describe about him going Mach 10 kind of reminds me of an episode of Star Trek.
Of course it does. Because at Mach 10, he would actually go back in time to save the whales.
Well, I was thinking of the worst episode of Star Trek Voyager where
all of them?
Tom Paris and Janeway Go warp 10, which is theoretically impossible. It's infinite speed. You're at all places in the galaxy simultaneously.
Ludicrous speed. Did they go plaid?
Yeah, basically it's the infinite improbability drive.
Ah.
And as a result, they turn into salamanders and procreate and then leave their offspring salamanders on this planet and then turn back into humans and go on their merry way and never talk about it again. So, in other words, Tom Cruise turned into a salamander.
That makes sense. That he does worship Xenu.
The movie is basically an excuse to fly airplanes and go fast. There's plot
I
reasons.
want to go fast, Mama.
There's plot reasons why they have to use airplanes instead of drones. It doesn't make any sense.
And then they have the Death Star trench run, which is scene per scene out of 1977 Star Wars: A New Hope, which I have seen. So basically, yes, I've seen Top Gun.
You saw the trench sequence?
No. Well, yeah, in Star Wars. I mean, it's the same thing, except it's a F-18.
Right, yeah. So, yeah, he's going through a tunnel. There's guns shooting at him in the tunnel. He
Turns
has
off
to,
his targeting computer.
he has to hit this little target and then fly away. Yeah.
And he turns off his targeting computer, from what I heard.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Very
Yeah,
much.
I've seen that movie before. If you haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, and you have seen Star Wars, you've seen Top Gun Maverick. Except for the fact that Luke doesn't die in the opening scene.
True.
It'd be like, oh, we just watched Alderaan blow up. Now we're gonna go land on Alderaan.
Well, Neil deGrasse Tyson, I believe, tweeted something about Tom Cruise would not have survived that.
Yeah, there's.
And there's another YouTube channel called Legal Eagle where they talk to it's a lawyer who reviews movies and bases his judgment on the legal accuracy. He brought in a judge advocate general who basically said that Tom Cruise is the worst person ever. Or his character, these are all the criminal charges he would be facing for everything he did in the movie.
Right.
We're unrelated to our channel, but I'd recommend you search it. It's pretty interesting.
A number of crimes. I mean, honestly, this is one of those cases where he could get racked up on maybe 5 different counts. He certainly willfully disobeyed the order of a superior commissioned officer. There's another article at the UCMJ about drunken or reckless operation of an aircraft. There's another one, reckless endangerment. There's another, conduct unbecoming an officer and a gentleman, improperly hazarding an aircraft. Some of those could carry the death penalty.
If you can turn your brain off and just watch the pretty airplanes, and it's a good movie. It's almost exactly the same as the first movie as far as its story. Unnamed villain, bad guy country. You don't want to piss off North Korea, China, Iran, or whatever this enemy is. They don't show them. You just see their airplanes. They don't refer to them as MiGs and show American planes, so there's that at least.
So there is that.
None of the young recruits that Tom Cruise is working with are good enough, so Tom Cruise has to do it himself because he's
Because
Tom
that's
Cruise.
what trainers do. They
Yes.
say, you know what, screw it. I'm not training you. I'm doing it myself. And that's how the Navy thrives.
A 50-some-odd-year-old man's going to do it when this 21-year-old just,
Right. Yeah.
But it was a fun movie to look at. Top Gun Maverick, I would give, as far as entertainment value, 8 out of 10. It's really good.
I would literally put it at unwatchable because I didn't.
As far as the story itself, I don't know. I don't know enough about airplanes to nitpick it the way you do, but what can I say? It was good to see Val Kilmer. That was really a great scene.
I might have to go on YouTube and watch just the scenes with Val Kilmer, honestly. I've been watching Willow, and he's not in that, and that makes me sad. But he should be, and we could talk about that too.
So, yeah, I like the movie, more or less, leaning towards less, and I'm probably never going to watch it again.
And I thought it was great back when I saw it in 1977. All right.
Well, thank you very much for watching us, and if you're interested, I have written a book called Judas Kissed, which you can buy on Amazon.com. Another book is forthcoming later this year. Please subscribe and do all the stuff that everybody on YouTube says to do, but nobody actually does.
Except you. Mash those buttons. This is me mashing buttons. I could mash them for you if I could reach your screen.
By the way, Hot Shots 2 is better than Top Gun 2.
I would say just about every movie. Plan 9 from Outer Space is better than. Yeah. You know, if we wanted to do like a 3.5 hour long video, we could do the movies that are better than Top Gun Maverick.
I didn't hate it as much as you, and I've actually seen it.